behalf of Student Startup and Innovation Policy and Gujarat Student Startup and Innovation Hub, I take the privilege to extend a cordial welcome to our esteemed guests, our Chief Guest, Honorable Education Minister Shri Bhupendra C. Chudasama Sir, Professor Anil Sahasrabuddhe Sir, Chairman AICTE, Anju Sharma, Professor Himanshu Pandya Sir, Vice Chancellor of Gujarat University and Chief Mentor IHUB, Dr. H. Purushottam Sir, Chairman and Managing Director NRDC, Shri Karan Thapar Sir, Deputy Secretary, DPIIT, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. We welcome you for the launch of the much awaited and one of its kind comprehensive online certificate course on intellectual property rights to strengthen the capacity of more than 5,000 innovators, faculties, and startups across the nation. At the outset, I would like to thank our valued partners, National Research Development Corporation, NRDC, Cell for IPR Promotion and Management, CPAM, under the Department of Promotion of Industry and Industrial Internal Trade, Government of India, and AICTE Training and Learning Academy with MHRD Innovation Cell. I would now like to welcome Shri M. Nagarajan Sir, Director Higher Education, Government of Gujarat, for the welcome address.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Bhupendra Singh Chudasama, Education Minister, Government of Gujarat, Professor Anil Sahasrabuddhe, Chairman AICTE, respected Madam Anju Sharma, Principal Secretary Higher and Technical Education, Professor Himanshu Pandya, Vice Chancellor of Gujarat University and Chief Mentor IHUB, Dr. H. Purushottam, Chairman, National Research and Development Corporation, Shri Karan Thapar, Deputy Secretary, DPIIT, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Hiranmay, CEO, IHUB. It is my proud privilege to do the welcome address in this very milestone event on building large-scale capacity on innovation and intellectual property rights. And we are focusing on this large-scale program as part of Student Startup and Innovation Policy and the Gujarat Student Startup and Innovation Hub, which is called the iHub. And I am extremely thankful on behalf of Government of Gujarat for the enthusiastic participation of all the teachers, faculty members, government officials, students, innovators, startups, and even from the private industry who have extended warm response to this highly innovative, strategic, and large-scale, high-impact program on building up catalyzing the Gujarat startup and innovation ecosystem. This will mark the transition from normal way of operation in startup and innovation to the knowledge economy in a global standard on the intellectual framework. And this syllabus has been created with consultation of a lot of experts. I extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries who have joined us today for this inaugural function. I also extend a warm thanks to all our partners, NRDC, CPAM, and all our partners who have joined us for this, join hands to us in designing the program. They are going to help us in delivering this curriculum for more than 5,000 participants across the over the period of time on the online platform. And this is a major step by the iHub to catalyze the innovation ecosystem in Gujarat. Thank you all for joining us. And I wish extend my heartfelt wishes for all the participants to make the best use of this IPR program, to think at the global scale and innovate and go vocal for local. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. It is a privilege to have among the Joint Commissioner of Customs, GST and Central Excise. It is under his guidance that CPAM has strengthened the IP landscape of the country. We invite you, sir, for your address.
Thank you so much. A very good evening to all the respected NELIT panel members. A very good evening to Honorable Shri Bhupendra Singh Chudasama, Honorable Education Minister, Government of Gujarat, Srimati Anju Sharma, Principal Secretary, Education, Government of Gujarat, Professor Anil D. Subhasra Budhe, Chairman AICTE, Professor Himanshu Pandya, Vice Chancellor of Gujarat University and Chief Mentor iHub, Dr. H. Purushottam, Chairman NRDC, and all of the members who are joining us today. Hope you and your near and dear ones are keeping safe during these unprecedented times. I wish you the best of health. It gives me immense pleasure to be virtually present amongst you all at the inaugural launch of the online IPR certification course organized by Gujarat Student Startup and Innovation Hub in association with ATAL, MHRD's Innovation Cell, NRDC, and CPAM DPIT. Today, creativity and innovation have reached center stage in policy making. This has strengthened government's resolve to encourage creativity and innovation-based enterprises. It has also led to a multitude of people, especially the youth, entrepreneurs, budding startups, venturing into a creative and innovative space of their own and seeing their creative and innovative ideas come to life. We not only have a growing number of innovative entrepreneurs, but also a growing market for tech innovations. However, such innovative and creative ideas need to be backed by a strong and supportive administrative environment at the institutional level. This is where DPIIT, under the framework of National IPR Policy 2016, has set up CPAM as a professional body to materialize this objective. CPAM works towards creating and sustaining an innovation ecosystem in the country by fostering the spirit of creativity and innovation through promotion of IPRs in schools, colleges, universities, and across industries. India today has become a global player and has been ranked as one of the fastest emerging economies in the world. We have an impressive pool of human resources, both in innovative and creative fields, who are dedicated to attain the status of being the research and innovation capital in the world. However, to attain our true potential, we need to do intensive capacity building in the field of IPR human resources. It is here that such online courses focusing on IPR ensure that change is initiated and supported by students, especially in light of envisioning a young and healthy startup ecosystem. This course will not only enhance our reach of having an excellent IP practice, but will also create IPR awareness and generation in academia. I take this opportunity to applaud the efforts of the Gujarat government and iHub. As my closing remarks, I would like to once again extend my heartiest congratulations to the government of Gujarat and give my special compliments to Mr. Hiranmay Mohanta and his team for their hard work, dedication, and quest for excellence. May the success of this online course be an encouragement to others, and may other states follow suit. With these words, I conclude. Let me once again congratulate everyone. Let the force of creativity and ingenuity be always with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insights. I would now like to invite Dr. H. Purushottam, sir, Chairman and Managing Director, NRDC, with over 35 years of diverse experience across the innovation chain. Under his vision, NRDC of the Government of India. May I now request Purushottam, sir, to share his thoughts.
Thank you, madam, for your kind and gracious introductory remarks. At the outset, I would like to thank my friend Hiranmay for interacting with us while designing the program. As Mr. Nagaraju said, it is a wonderful, very high impact, one of its kind program. So far, no one has done this kind of a program, such a high scale, high impact, anywhere in even the world, I believe. So compliments to the Gujarat government team led by the Honorable Minister Bhupen Singh Bhai Sahab and Madam Anju Sharma and Mr. Nagaraj and all the team behind making this, designing this program. It's such a wonderful event, see, to achieve success in such kind of a very ambitious program. The fundamental block is that the team. So fortunately, Gujarat is blessed to attract such kind of a wonderful officials to design, implement a world-class programs. That is what I've been working with the Gujarat government almost for the last 5 years. I've seen that kind of a passion, the kind of a creativity and the kind of a energy levels across the departments, led by Madam Manju Sharma. I've been associated with the Innovation Cell and SIPP and iHub. I've seen that is a very unique characteristics of this Gujarat government. They built that kind of energy levels across all levels. So if you want to build any innovation society, understanding, appreciation of the intellectual property is a fundamental block. So that is what the Gujarat government and the administration, the education department have put that kind of a framework and trying to propagate from the grassroots levels. So that is very, very important. If you want to create a society which is creative, you need to nurture that kind of a creativity from the student level or from the student days onwards. So that is what Gujarat government is doing, and is a wonderful thing. And NRDC, as a pioneer in this IP promotion in the country since 1953, even before the Indian Patent Act was launched, NRDC has been providing support and mentoring and holding for creation of intellectual property rights in this country. And not only we file patents, we have filed in the recent past around 2,000 patents, commercialized around 5,000 technologies in different domains across the country, in India and outside. And we would have organized more than 500 IP awareness workshops during the last 4 or 5 years. Once the national IPR policy was launched, as an offshoot of that, we have been asked, and we have been doing this awareness program. And of course, across the country, we have been doing more programs in Gujarat, I would say. And it is a pride for all the stakeholders in the Gujarat. You see, because of all the efforts of the education department and the ecosystem players in Gujarat, all of you are aware, Gujarat emerged as a #1 state in the startup ecosystem. 2 years back, when DIPP carried out a survey and brought out a report. So if you need to maintain that kind of a leadership, this kind of initiatives are very, very, very important. And fortunately, there is a very good team which is driving this. I'm sure the support from AICTE, CPAM, NRDC, MHRD, definitely Gujarat will become a leader, and it will become a role model for all other states to follow. I wish the organizers a grand success of this program, and I'm sure many people will follow your model as a development model in the area of intellectual property, innovation, startups, as Mr. Nagarajan stated. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best for this program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your support and your inspiring words. I would now like to take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Himanshu Pandya, sir, Vice Chancellor, Gujarat University and Chief Mentor, iHub. It is due to his persistent efforts that the startup ecosystem in Gujarat University has reached newer heights. We welcome you, sir, for your address.
Thank you, Dara. Good evening, everyone. Honorable, respected Minister, sir. Honorable Dr. Anil Sahasrabudhe, sir. Dr. H. Purushottam, sir. Madam Manju Sharma, Dr. Nagarajan, and Hiranmay. This is indeed a matter of pride and pleasure to have a certificate course for such a large number of participants. We at iHub plan for certification course in IPR. This is because of the large demand from the faculty and students at large. You must be aware that Gujarat is having more than 20 incubators in its state. I think this is one of the largest number of incubators habitat in the country. If you look at the innovation and the patents filing, in last 2 years, the state has filed more than 400 patents. This is not a small number. When it comes to the awareness of the IPR, this is really very important to know how you can safeguard your ideas, how you can safeguard your prototype. Generally, when we approach our innovators and students, they all feel that my idea is unique, my idea is innovative, There is nobody who have worked on this idea. So it is very difficult to identify the novel idea. So we thought, and Madam Anju Sharma, she advised and mentored us like that, let's have a program statewide where we can have all the stakeholders at one platform and we can guide them how to file the patent, how to go for the trademark, how to go for the registration. And for that, since last 1 month we were working on this particular aspect. Let us have a common certification program on IPR. Now to orient you, we have panel of experts, those who are going to orient our startups and innovators, how to file the patent, what is exactly a patent, how to nurture your novelty in your experiments, and how to go ahead with the further processes, what exactly a legal formalities are required to be there. So with this particular concepts, we are introducing this startup we have many flagship program under this iHub, and with this one of the flagship program is this certification course on IPR. So I congratulate once again team iHub for initiating such a process, which is need of a time. And I am thankful to Minister Sir that he is present for every encouragement, possible encouragement for undertaking the new ideas and new initiatives on board. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your never-ending guidance and support. It is a privilege to welcome Anju Sharma ma'am, Principal Secretary, Education Department and Chairperson iHub, without whose guidance the event of this magnitude would not have been possible. It is under ma'am's visionary leadership that Gujarat Student Startup and Innovation Hub is set to be the nexus for all startup stakeholders. We welcome you, ma'am, for your special address and inspiring us further.
Namaskar, good evening to all. Honorable Minister Education, Shri Chudasma Sir, Honorable AICT Chairman, Shri Sahasrabudhe Ji, Shri H. Purushottam, Chairperson NRDC, Dr. Himanshu Pandya, Mr. Nagarajan, Director of Higher Education, and Hiran Naik, the CEO of iHub, all the other dignitaries that are present, panelists, and viewers. In the last few years after we launched the Student Startup and Innovation Policy in 2017, IPR has always been our priority. As a result of which, in the beginning of the policy itself, and rather when we were drafting the policy, a very clear-cut stand was taken by our Honorable Chief Minister Sir and Honorable Education Minister Sir, that all IPR that is filed by the students of Gujarat should be free of cost, and government will bear all the expenses for that. As a part of Student Startup and Innovation Policy, we followed the idea of IPR protection very strongly, very persistently, resulting into creation of IPR facilitation cells in universities, a cell, or rather a center in the SSIP cell itself, and for iHub, which is a common resource center for all the startup activities in the state, IPR becoming one of the very important priority items. You all will be surprised to know that in the last 3 years, after the startup policy, the state has filed more than 600 patents. And all that credit goes to the team of students and faculty members who've been working persistently on this. Around 1.5 years, 2 years back, we also came up with the IPR guidelines for the academia, because we realized that a lot of confusion was there about how to go ahead with filing IPRs, what are the rights of the students, what should the teachers, faculty members, some institutions are keeping the primary patent holdership themselves, somebody we're doing differently, the ratio in which it should be distributed, the exit policy, what happens if the IPR is not looked after by the original, the primary patent holder, what happens if there is a dispute. All these things we addressed in our IPR policy, and we came up with a comprehensive IPR policy for academia for the first time, probably in the entire state. So after we formed iHub as a single point contact for handholding and supporting all the activities of the student startup related activities, this became one of our primary areas of concern. And therefore, amongst other things, we took up IPR facilitation as our priority area. So we started with doing small workshops, and I'm thankful to CPAM, to AICT, to MHRD, and of course NRDC, who came up with all-out support to us for launching this program. For this program, then we studied all the models of WIPO, the courses, what the market wanted, and roped in a large number of experts, both from the academia, from the industry, and the practitioners, to provide a very good, well-curated course to the participants. And this course has been made available to not only the academia, to the teachers, but also in a large number to the industry. You all will be surprised to know that we are still receiving, even when today the program has started, we are still receiving requests from PSUs, from private sector to include the participants and register them in the course. So far, we have registered 4,888 participants, which is very significant for the program because it's a paid program. It is not a free program. We could have done it free, but the idea was to get utility of the program by bringing ownership of the participants. I personally feel when you pay some money for some program, then you honestly, diligently, religiously attend the program and get a lot of value out of it. This also encourages us to do better and better. So this program, the success of this program, around 5,000 participants, has become phenomenal in itself. Talking of the IPR scenario in India, for the Western world, it has always remained a matter of concern. And whenever they come to, whenever the companies, they are wanting to bring innovative product in India, the IPR protection becomes a very important thing. And even for our innovators who are wanting to not only sell abroad, but within India itself, it becomes a prime area of concern because they don't know how to protect their intellectual property, how to protect their knowledge, how to protect their innovation. So most of it lies in the getting knowledge about what is IPR and how to protect it, what to do, what all things are covered, how can I go ahead with it. And a large number of innovators, they keep their ideas to themselves just because they don't know how to protect it. The concern that we are addressing through this program is making people aware, making all those people aware, all those people in the innovation aware about what it is, how can they protect their IPRs, and how can they handhold their teams into it. Capacity building is a very important part of our entire iHub activities. When China can file something like 15 lakh patents every year, when US can file something like 6 lakh patents every year, India, with such intelligent minds who are working everywhere all over the world, there is no reason why we should just file 50,000 patents a year. We need to come a big way up in the rank, and we should be in the first 3, not very low, something like 9th or 12th in the rankings, which we are right now. We have a huge potential. We have a large pool of intellectual capital with us that is just waiting to be tapped, that is just waiting to come out in the form of protection of intellectual property rights and filing of IPRs. So through this, we are just making a small attempt to familiarize the industry and the academia about the intellectual property and its protection. And I hope with the participation of the eminent partners, even DPIIT, sorry, I think I mentioned CIPAM, DPIIT has been very helpful to us. And not only in all these institutions, not only in helping us getting certification, but also in getting us good quality resource persons and helping us navigate the entire program. The success of a program does not depend on just the headings of what we teach. In fact, curricula, a lot of people emphasize on curricula. I personally feel curricula can be created on a paper, no big deal. What is more important is how you deliver the content. And if your content delivery is right, if the content delivery is of an extraordinary standard, then curricula actually doesn't matter. Of course, this is a view some people may not endorse, but this is what I have experienced, not only as an education administrator, but also as a student. Curricula lies only on paper till the time it is implemented. Even if you don't have any paper, on the paper, you have good teachers, you have good pedagogy, you can still bring in an element of high quality, high standards into your teaching. That is what is most important. So we've tried to focus on that part a lot by trying to get the best of the resource persons, the best of the teachers into this program. And Hiranmay and his team have really worked hard on this, and we have together tried to put in a kind of a program that can help all these participants in dealing with the IPR issues and emerging stronger and enriched at the end of the program, which is slightly rigorous because it has more than, I think, 35 modules, more than 70 hours, and more than 50 experts. And each day a 2-hour session will be held. So it will require a lot of diligence, a lot of regularity on the part of the participants to make it a success for themselves and for us. And I would specially thank Nagarajan, especially thank Dr. Himanshu Pandya. I would also thank Karan and his team, and of course, Anil Sahasrabudhe, who's always there to help us, H. Purushottamji, who's always there to help us. They are all just one call away, and our Honorable Minister, who's always been a source of constant support and guidance to us. Through this program, we are trying to bring up the national community together into this this drive towards building up intellectual capital in our country. And I'm sure we need all your blessings, all the blessings of the elders and the Almighty in this. And I hope we are able to deliver a good product to all the participants and get good value to, and are able to impart good value to them through this program. Thank you so much, and thanks for being a part of this program.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your motivation. I would now like to take the opportunity to welcome an eminent academician and visionary par excellence, Professor Anil D. Sahasrabudhe, sir, Chairman AICTE. Professor Sahasrabudhe is the Professor of Mechanical Engineering at Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati. Prior to joining AICTE, he has served as the Director at the College of Engineering, Pune. We welcome you, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Sabko namaskar. Honorable Minister of Education, Shri Bhupendra Singh Chudasama ji. हमारे साथ Madam Anju Sharma, who has been so passionate about startup ecosystem. Dr. Himanshu Pandya ji, Dr. Purushottam, who has been always associated with whatever Gujarat does in terms of innovation and startup ecosystem. We have young Mr. Hiranmay Mahanta, who has been also very passionate person, Sri Karan Thapar, Sri Nagarajan, who has been spearheading this, and two young ladies, Dhara Thakore and Divya Srinivasan. I think today is a very important day because for the first time probably in India and also probably world, a formal certification program for IPR has been launched in an online mode. We have had several courses, several certification programs for face-to-face mode. An online mode of certification for IPR is a novelty which Gujarat has built in. In fact, Gujarat has been a leading state in terms of developing an ecosystem where innovation thrives, where startups emerge, and where businesses will flourish. Because in fact, many times we say, if you throw a stone in Udupi or somewhere in Mumbai, you will get a hotel, Udupi restaurant. But if you throw a stone in Gujarat, you will find an entrepreneur. That is the ecosystem which Gujarat is very proud of. And in fact, I have been often, in many occasions, have been telling that AICT and central government and Gujarat government and Gujarat's ecosystem, they compete with each other. So the first startup policy for AICT after the Honorable Prime Minister announced from the Red Fort, Startup India, within 7-8 months, again thanks to Gujarat, Professor Akshay Agarwal was the Vice Chancellor, he spearheaded this committee and we had the first student startup policy. Based on that, Gujarat took up and modified further and had lots of inputs which were missing in our policy. So looking at that, we had another committee of Dr. Ashok Jhunjhunwala from IIT Madras, who has also created what is known as Research Park. It's one of the very best research organizations in the country in terms of research which is applicable, which will create, both patents as well as businesses. So in IIT Madras, a huge research park is there, and looking at that, several research parks have been permitted or allowed or funded by the central government MHRD to other IITs as well. I think there are few people who always take a lead role, and Gujarat is one such thing. So this iHub has come out with this brilliant idea of IPR. The reason is, in most of the places, Dr. Anju Sharma ji rightly mentioned that as far as US and China are concerned, there are huge number of patents being filed annually, whereas India, with a population almost equal to that of China, maybe a little less right now, but very soon we will take over in population. But in terms of number of patents filed, we are way behind actually, and that was what was worrying to all of us. And the recent phenomenon where we are talking about just not Make in India or Startup India, but Atmanirbhar Bharat, I think for that also, this particular activity which has been embarked upon is going to be very, very significant. And I am aware the Honorable Minister Chudasma ji is always with the all excellent activities which are taken up. I think very rarely I have seen an education minister who is, apart from education, will also talk about entrepreneurship, will also talk about various other skill development initiatives. I think very passionately he drives everything. And today we are lucky that he is there with us. I know that there are lots of challenges that he and many others like us are facing in terms of this COVID-19 crisis during this period, whether examinations are to be held or not, when should they be held, or when the next session is to be started. I think all entire system is under pressure actually. And during such time, only people who can think out of the box will be peaceful, will come onto the platform and will deliver that. I think Honorable Minister Bhupen Singh ji is one of them, and therefore we are lucky to have him here. As far as AICT is concerned, I would like to reflect upon few initiatives which are not directly related with IPR per se, but which will all feed to IPR. First and foremost, AICT and MHRD, we started with what is known as Smart India Hackathon, a series of hackathons. We started way back in 2017-18. The fourth edition was about to be launched very recently, and that was to be postponed because of COVID-19 crisis. So we have under our belt already 4 Smart India hackathons where the innovative capabilities of the students has been tested to the core. I think many a times we say that our students are not employable, but in most occasions I say that we have not given them enough opportunities, and that is where we have missed the bus. Otherwise, we would have taken head-on China in terms of development, not only in software but even in hardware as well. But nevertheless, I think we have to start off with somewhere, and that's what we started with, what is known as Smart India Hackathon. But subsequently, MHRD set up MHRD Innovation Cell in AICTE. Dr. Abhay Jere and his entire team has been spearheading this movement and trying to have an ecosystem which is an innovative ecosystem, entire length and breadth of the country, right from colleges to the universities, whether it is technical college or an arts college or a science college to a university or an IIT or NIT. We have also instituted ranking based on the innovation, that is ARIA rankings, Atal rankings for innovation in innovation achievements. I think this is another area which we have taken up already, and the second edition is going to be announced very soon. We already had national institutional ranking framework, but an exclusive ranking for innovation was important because India, which stood at 81st position just about 5 years ago, has jumped the gun and today stands at 52nd position in terms of ranking globally. But our potential, looking at whether you call it a jugaad or very high-end research which our people do in colleges and universities with least investment. If you look at ROI, return on investment in research as well as innovation, probably we will become number one. It is not America or China, but we will be probably leading the table. But nevertheless, that is not counted, and therefore we must have enough innovation activities whereby we will create IPR and also file patents. And therefore, this particular course has all the elements into it. Let me take into consideration the examination itself. How does innovation, and leading to that, how we will get a unique idea which can be converted into a patent or an IPR, depends on the psychology of our students that we develop right from primary education or even from homes. In fact, at homes also many a times our like parents will say to the child, don't do this, don't do that, don't try this. I think that is where innovation starts getting killed. And as they come into the school, we look at our examinations, we all have a book where A is shown as apple, B is for ball. If they say apple is a iPhone apple, teacher will say, no, this is not the correct answer. I think from there onwards, till our education in the high schools and college education and by university, except probably in the PhD. So from KG to PG, that is post-graduation education, our question papers are all based on rote learning. And therefore, a child is all used to that. Secondly, in the classroom, if a teacher asks students about something, many times students don't answer. They are afraid. If they answer, if it is wrong, they will be insulted. Secondly, students also don't ask a question to teacher thinking that they will get a beating, saying that why are you asking, this is so simple and so on. So I think spirit of inquiry, asking questions, whether it is in the classroom or on the online mode, and examination. I think this needs to be completely revamped if we want to really make our nation absolutely innovative nation. And from the rank of 81 to 52 is a good journey, but I think we should not be contented with that. Our potential is within the top 10, maybe at least within top 20. We must reach in the next 3 to 4 years. Followed by that, in terms of ranking, we should be reaching in the top 10. Leaving that, there are many other things which we have been doing, and which is where there is a lot of opportunity not only for IPR, also for business and entrepreneurship. For example, all the emerging areas, whether it is artificial intelligence, IoT, machine learning, deep learning, robotics, 3D printing, blockchain, augmented reality, virtual reality, the entire space is open. Because in the earlier technology revolution in the 19th and 20th century, we were lacking already, and therefore we were not able to come up. Whereas prior to 18th century, that is in 17th century or 16th century, India was leading in all matters, whether it is in science or the philosophy of technology or in different art fields. And that is where MHRD has constituted an Indian Knowledge Systems division in MHRD, Bharatiya Jnana Parampara. I think that will also have to be catapulted in order to spur innovation and research in not only modern areas, but how we can take the ancient philosophy, ancient science to the fore, not only for today's applications, but the future applications. And therefore, 2 hackathons which were already held during this period of the COVID-19 crisis and the lockdown. The first one was Ideathon and the second one was called Samadhan, leading to helping in the various types of technologies which can help people during the lockdown period. That is to take care of COVID-19. But the last one, which is just now announced a week back by the 2 ministers, Minister for DST and Minister for HRD of the Union Cabinet, is for drug discovery. I think this is a very phenomenal one because we find that any new drug, in order to bring it to the market right from the concept stage, it takes years. In fact, some of them will take 8 years, 7 years, 6 years, and so on. And how we can do it expeditiously is only by 2 ways. One is utilizing the huge resource that we have and doing parallel processing. Because what we know is for drug discovery, there are millions and millions of molecules which are possible to be taken care of to attack a particular virus or a bacteria. But to freeze on the most effective one, there are lots of experiments required. And if you conduct experiments, it will be not years, it will be centuries. Therefore, what is needed is the computational power that we have today using supercomputers. You isolate those 1 million of them to thousands. And these thousands, if they are distributed to different labs in the universities and colleges, and ask everyone collaboratively to test one particular molecule for effectiveness, 1 out of that 1,000 will work as a magic, medicine for this particular virus. And therefore, this hackathon is also launched. But it's not just for COVID-19 purpose, but a system of understanding the philosophy of innovation, philosophy of drug discovery. If this is embedded in our students when they are still students in the high school or college, I am sure by next 4 or 5 years, if there is, God forsake, no such things will happen, should not happen. But if such a thing happens, we will be the first country to create a new medicine for such kind of purposes. I think that is what the Prime Minister asked the PM office, and the scientific advisor to the Prime Minister came to DST, CSIR and AICT, and we have launched that hackathon. I think this is where our strength lies. And therefore, from examination system to curriculum to delivery. Madam rightly pointed out, we can have an excellent curriculum, but unless it is, taught properly or engaged properly with the students, there will be no success. And since today we all watch repeat telecast of Mahabharata, Ramayana and so on, I remember 4 yogas, what we say. The first is Jnana Yoga, that is theory part of it, which is important from this online education. But the second one, which is important, is Karma Yoga, you have to practice it. Whatever we are teaching, both teachers have to practice and students have to practice. And the Bhakti Yoga is devotion. Unless you are committed and devoted, you will not be able to learn. Even whether it is in the online class or a face-to-face class, if a teacher is teaching well, but a student is not interested, nothing will go. And therefore, I think that Bhakti Yoga is also important. And finally, Dhyana Yoga, where you focus your attention, concentration onto the job on hand. And if you do that, I'm sure Gujarat model of this iHub, which is creating a course on our IPR, will be not only successful, but it will show the light for the entire nation in order to start such programs in the future, not only for this purpose, but for innovation, for startup, for mentoring, whereby we can create new businesses and along with Saraswati, Lakshmi will also start thriving in the entire country. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, sir. We'll definitely put your words to practice. We are extremely honored to have amongst us the presence of our chief guest, Honorable Education Minister Shri Bhupendra Singh Chudasama, sir. It is under his thought leadership that has made Gujarat Student Startup and Innovation Hub one of the most preferred destinations for creating pathways from mind to market. We welcome you, sir.
श्रीमान अनिल सहस्त्रबुद्धे जी, बहन अंजुबेन, डॉक्टर एच पुरुषोत्तम, श्रीमान करण थापर जी, हमारे नए मगर पुराने वाइस चांसलर हिमांशु पंड्या जी, हमारे बहुत अच्छे मित्र, इस काम में जान से लगे रहते हैं, जैसे महंतो, इस काम को बहुत अच्छी तरह से संकलित करने वाले नागराजन। अभी अनिल जी आपने एक बात बहुत अच्छी बताई कि वी हैव सो मेनी चैलेंजेस, लेकिन गुजरात ने तो तय कर दिया है कि वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट ऑल दिस चैलेंजेस इनटू अपॉर्चुनिटीज। As Honorable Prime Minister always say, and we have already started implementing his words. मैं महंतों को बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहूंगा कि आपके कहने के बाद मुझे पता लगा कि ऐसा कार्यक्रम पहला ही है, नॉट इवन द कंट्री बट इन द वर्ल्ड। ये बहुत बड़ी बात है। और थोड़ा मैं 5-6 साल पहले जाऊं तो मैं आपको पूछता हूं सभी को कि हैड वी एवर हर्ड स्टार्टअप, स्टैंड अप, मेक इन इंडिया, न्यू इंडिया, आई कैन, वी कैन, आई हब? वी नेवर। ये हमारे दीर्घदृष्टा प्रधानमंत्री जी के आने के बाद मैं एक तो भूल गया, डिजिटल इंडिया ऑल्सो, जिस माध्यम से हम अभी बात कर रहे हैं, डिजिटल इंडिया। और आज एक समस्या भी है, चर्चा भी है कि केजी टू पीजी कैसे पढ़ाया जाए, फिजिकली या तो डिजिटली। तो हमने रास्ता ढूंढ निकाला है, ब्लेंडेड एजुकेशन। हम पढ़ाएंगे ब्लेंडेड एजुकेशन से, जो अच्छी बात है फिजिकली, जो अच्छी बात है डिजिटली, उनको मिला करके। स्टार्टअप में प्रधानमंत्री जी ने अपने पहले भाषण में जो बात की, अनिल जी आपने बहुत याद करके मेंशन किया कि गुजरात इज द फर्स्ट स्टेट, और हमें करना ही चाहिए बिकॉज ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर बिलोंग्स टू गुजरात। हम नहीं करेंगे तो फिर आप कहेंगे कि आप पीछे क्यों रह गए हैं। और हम पहले थे और आज पहले हैं। वी आर टॉप इन द कंट्री, हैविंग 46% ऑफ स्टार्टअप इन द कंट्री। 18-19 में रैंकिंग में हम पहले नंबर आए। Now we have to maintain the first rank also. मैं 19 में हमारे यहाँ वाइब्रेंट गुजरात होता है हर 2 साल में, अभी 21 को होने वाला है। तो हमारे वहाँ 9 नोबल लॉरियट्स आए थे। इट हैज नेवर हैपेंड बिफोर कि कोई एक स्टेट में, एक नगर में, एक हॉल में एक से ज्यादा 2 नोबल लॉरियट्स इकट्ठे हुए हैं। मगर नरेंद्र भाई का प्रभाव, एक ही राज्य गुजरात में गांधीनगर में महात्मा गांधी हॉल में 9 नोबेल लॉरिएट्स इकट्ठे हुए थे और आई वॉज इन चार्ज, उनके साथ मुझे 2 दिन रहना था। और इसीलिए मैं ये बात करता हूं और ये बात मुझे याद आती है कि बात बात में वो लोग कहते थे कि फ्रांस से इतने हैं, चाइना से इतने हैं, यूके से, यूएस से इतने हैं, इटाली से इतने हैं और हिंदुस्तान से इतने ही हैं। जैसे अंजुबेन ने बताया और आपने भी बताया अनिल जी कि चाइना, यूएस, अदर डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज आर फाइलिंग पेटेंट इन lakhs. We are still in thousands. But looking to this 5-6 years progress in the state as well as in the country also, to be a Nobel laureate, first I had to be an entrepreneur. If I am an entrepreneur, if I work on some innovation work, future I will be or I can also be a Nobel laureate. तो मुझे बहुत बहुत विश्वास और श्रद्धा भी है, क्योंकि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट 1-2 अप्रैल को हैकेथॉन करती है, हम भी करते हैं, मगर हमारे विद्यार्थियों को तैयार करने के लिए हमारे जीटीयू, गुजरात यूनिवर्सिटी, अंजुबेन, हमारे दोनों भाई राहुल और महंतो इतनी मेहनत करते हैं। तो मुझे याद है कि सिर्फ गुजरात में ही before central hackathon and state arranging 4 hackathon within the state, we arrange 4 hackathons every Saturday, Sunday, अहमदाबाद, राजकोट, बड़ौदा और सूरत। इनका हमें बहुत लाभ भी हुआ है और हमारे विद्यार्थी जब बाहर के राज्यों में जाते हैं तो नंबर लेकर आते हैं, टॉप रैंक लेकर भी आते हैं। मुझे लगता है कि ये स्टूडेंट स्टार्टअप के आने के बाद ये पॉलिसी की रचना के लिए भी हम गुजरात फर्स्ट है। अंजुबेन और मैंने चीफ मिनिस्टर के साथ बात करके ये SSIP, स्टूडेंट स्टार्टअप इनोवेशन पॉलिसी, हमने बहुत पैसे भी दिए हैं हमारे एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को और आगे बढ़ करके अभी भी हम आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं। आपकी जानकारी के लिए, when we arrange a hackathon, we invite the industrialist people also, because what they want sometimes we do not know. And after this vibrant Gujarat, we have developed so many special investment regions, Sanand, Dahej, Dholera, ऐसे में इन्वेस्ट करने वाले जो लोग हैं उनको बुलाते हैं, आइए और हमको बताइए, हमको गाइड भी कीजिए कि व्हाट टाइप ऑफ कैंडिडेट यू वांट। तो हमें बताते हैं और उसके ऊपर आधार रख करके हम आगे की हमारी बात रखते हैं उनके साथ, वो भी हमें गाइड करते हैं। IPR, पेटेंट, ये शब्द अभी नए नहीं रहे हैं, शायद अन्य स्टेट के लिए नए होंगे, मगर हमारी जो टीम यहाँ काम करते हैं अनिल जी, वो मेरा खुद का 1 महीना ऐसा नहीं जाता है कि ऐसे कार्यक्रम में मैं नहीं गया। और फिर आपके जानकारी के लिए, ये कोरोना वेकेशन में विद द हेल्प ऑफ अवर सेक्रेटरी हिमांशु भाई, नवीन भाई and all the government universities, we have arranged more than 500-600 webinars. The subject was the effect of corona, before corona, after corona, और सक्सेसफुली हमने ये सब वेबिनार का आयोजन किया है। ऐसे वेबिनार में भी आप पधारे, इसीलिए मैं गुजरात की ओर से आपका भी, करण जी का भी और पुरुषोत्तम जी सभी का मैं बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूं और आभार भी व्यक्त करता हूं। भले ही हमारे मोहन तो होस्ट रहे, मगर मैं उनका भी होस्ट हूं, इसलिए मुझे तो आभार व्यक्त करना ही चाहिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस और जय जय गरवी गुजरात, जय जय गरवी गुजरात।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, वी आर एक्सट्रीमली ग्रेटफुल कि आपने हमारे लिए टाइम निकाला अपने बिजी स्केड्यूल से। I would now like to invite Mr. Hiranmay Mahanta sir, CEO iHub, to propose the vote of thanks.
थैंक यू धारा। नमस्ते। अभी मैं 2 घंटा पहले ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर साहब से मिला और उनसे बताया कि हम लोग ये कैसे कर रहे हैं, और जब भी हम लोग लास्ट मिनट पे भी उनके पास जाते हैं उतने ही ध्यान से सुनते हैं और कहते हैं इसके आगे क्या और कैसे करोगे, क्या इम्पैक्ट आएगा। तो सर आपके मार्गदर्शन से तो 2016 से जिस तरीके से ये स्टूडेंट स्टार्टअप और इनोवेशन पॉलिसी आगे आई है, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सिर्फ iHub की तरफ से नहीं बट पूरी कम्युनिटी की तरफ से हजारों बच्चों को सुविधाएं पहुंची हैं, बहुत लोग इनोवेशन किए हैं और बहुत लोगों की इनोवेशन मार्केट तक पहुंची है। तो आपकी जो मार्गदर्शन रहा है, आपकी जो आशीर्वाद रहा है और आपकी इन्वॉल्वमेंट रहा है, आज आप बहुत बिजी थे फिर भी मैं जिद रखा था कि आज आके आपको ब्रीफ करूं और उन्होंने आपने सुना, तो इसके लिए हम आपको धन्यवाद देना चाहते हैं iHub की तरफ से, इनोवेशन कम्युनिटी की तरफ से। थैंक यू सर फॉर जॉइनिंग अस टुडे फॉर दिस स्पेशल लॉन्च ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम। अनिल सहस्रबुद्धे सर तो गुरु भी हैं मेरे, और अनिल जी को मैंने महीना पहले बताया कि अंजू मैडम ने एक आइडिया दिया है और उसको हम आगे करना चाहते हैं, तो आपसे चर्चा करना है। तो अनिल जी कभी पूछते नहीं कि आइडिया के अंदर क्या है, उन्होंने कहा कर दो और हमारी तरफ से जो चाहिए वो भी ले लो। तो वो ऐसे मार्गदर्शक हैं, ऐसे अधिकारी हैं शिक्षा जगत में। मैंने कहा सर सुन तो लीजिए कि हम करना क्या चाहते हैं। उन्होंने कहा आप लोगों ने सोचा होगा तो बहुत अच्छा ही होगा और हो सकता है देश में पहली बार होगा, इसलिए आप कर लीजिए। तो मैंने कहा कि आपने एक नया एकेडमी बनाया है, अटल एकेडमी, जो ऑनलाइन शिक्षक को ट्रेनिंग दे रहा है, उनके साथ भी जुड़ सकते हैं क्या। तो दूसरे ही घंटे में मुझे अटल एकेडमी के जो डायरेक्टर हैं सोनी साहब का फोन आता है। उन्होंने कहा चेयरमैन साहब ने इन प्रिंसिपल बोल दिया है, आज छुट्टी का दिन है, गुजरात को आगे जाओ, हम सपोर्ट करेंगे। तो इस तरीके से जो सपोर्ट मिलता है अनिल जी आपसे इनोवेशन को आगे लेने के लिए, ये बहुत जरूरी था, क्योंकि इतना बड़ी लेवल पे और इतना लार्ज संख्या में पहली बार हम कर रहे थे। तो जैसे स्टार्टअप्स भी पहली बार करते हैं, तो हमारे लिए भी ये स्टार्टअप ही था, और वो भी कोरोना के अंदर। तो हमको जो आपने मार्गदर्शन दिया, आपने जो समर्थन दी, लेट नाइट भी मैं फोन करता हूँ सर को कि सर हमने ऐसा प्रोग्राम बनाया, कुछ गड़बड़ तो नहीं हुआ है, और उनकी काफी सहयोग रहा है। पूरी AICT की टीम का, मोहित गंभीर जो पूरी टीम है इनोवेशन की, जो अटल सेंटर है की, और खास करके MHRD इनोवेशन सेल की, सर उसके लिए हम आपको आभारी हैं, और आप सबकी समर्थन से ये प्रोग्राम आज लॉन्च हो पाया है। हमारे बीच में पुरुषोत्तम सर हैं, NRDC की CMD हैं। मैंने उनको भी रात को 12:30 बजे मैसेज किया कि सर बात करना पड़ेगा आज, और पुरुषोत्तम सर कभी भी मना नहीं करते। तो उन्होंने कहा क्या नया लेके आए हो बताओ, बिकॉज ही एक्सपेक्ट समथिंग न्यू फ्रॉम गुजरात। तो मैंने कहा सर मैडम ने कहा है हमको ऐसा एक बड़ा प्रोग्राम करना है और हमें चाइना से आगे जाना है। तो उन्होंने कहा मैं तो तैयार हूँ, आप तैयार करके बताओ रोड मैप क्या होगा। तो मैंने कहा कि सर हमने थोड़ी रोड मैप बनाया है, आप मदद करिए। दूसरे ही दिन NRDC की जो अधिकारी हैं विशाखापट्टनम में, साहू साहब हैं, बाकी लोग हैं, उनकी समर्थन आई, और 24 घंटे के अंदर में जो हमारा बेसिक साधन चाहिए था वो जुगाड़ हो गया। और उस बीच में जब हम इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट की बात कर रहे थे, तो आपकी टीम की बहुत अच्छा सहयोग रहा। तो पुरुषोत्तम जी ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ iHub बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपको इस प्रोग्राम को चालू करने की मदद करने के लिए। उस सिस्टम के बीच में जब हम इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट और इनोवेशन की बात करते हैं, तो भारत सरकार की जो विभाग है DPIIT, उसकी अहम भूमिका होता है, क्योंकि भारत सरकार का ये नोडल एजेंसी है, और उसके अंदर एक सेल है सिपाम करके, सेल फॉर इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट प्रमोशन। तो वहाँ की एक यंग ऑफिसर है दिव्या, उनको मैंने कहा कि क्या आप हमारे साथ जुड़ के मदद करोगे। तो उन्होंने इमीडिएटली करण जी से कनेक्ट करवाया। करण जी वहाँ डिप्टी सेक्रेटरी हैं, वो डायरेक्टर आशीष जी उस टाइम पे ट्रांजिशन में थे, और करण जी को हमने रिक्वेस्ट किया सर सिपाम की मदद चाहिए गुजरात को। तुरंत उसी दिन ही हमें ऑफिशियल कंफर्मेशन मिला कि सिपाम इस पे मदद करेगा, और एक सामने से भी सपोर्ट ज्यादा था कि देश की सबसे बेहतरीन लॉ फर्म्स हैं, देश की बेहतरीन एक्सपर्ट जो हैं, उनको जोड़ के इस प्रोग्राम को वर्ल्ड क्लास बनाने के लिए जो कोशिश चाहिए थी, उसके लिए सिपाम ने बहुत मदद की। और खास करके करण जी आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आप शुरू से इस चीज को, जब भी हमने आपसे फोन पे बात किया या ईमेल पे कन्वर्सेशन किया, आपकी काफी सपोर्ट रहा है और आपकी टीम लेड बाय दिव्या हैज बीन ए ग्रेट सपोर्ट। और इसकी वजह से इस कोर्स में जो 15 सितंबर तक चलने वाला है, हर रोज 4 से 6 शाम को, इसमें दुनिया की सबसे बड़े कंपनियों की जो IPR के एक्सपर्ट्स हैं वो पढ़ाने वाले हैं। तो ये देश के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी इनोवेशन भी है कि ऑनलाइन माध्यम से घर पे बैठ के किसी भी टाइम पे कोई विद्यार्थी इनोवेटर सीख सकता है। तो शिपान को हमारे तरफ से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। फिर डॉक्टर हिमांशु पांड्या साहब जो चीफ मेंटर हैं iHub की, वो हर 2 दिन में हमको कहते हैं कि कुछ नया करो हिरन में, पुराना नहीं करना है। तो हिमांशु सर का भी बहुत गाइडेंस रहा, क्योंकि वो एक बड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी को लीड करते हैं। अभी NIRF में भी गुजरात का ये यूनिवर्सिटी का रैंकिंग बहुत अच्छा आया है। तो हमने कहा कि सर, स्टेट यूनिवर्सिटीज के लिए इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट का क्या अहमियत है, इनोवेशन के लिए क्या जरूरी होगा, कैसे करेंगे। हम सिर्फ ये कोर्स इंजीनियर्स के लिए नहीं कर रहे हैं, साइंस के लिए, कॉमर्स के लिए, लॉ के लिए, आर्ट्स के लिए, सबके लिए। और आज हमारे पास 10 से ज्यादा पब्लिक सेक्टर यूनिट्स के लोग भी इसमें जुड़ रहे हैं जो PSUs हैं। तो डॉक्टर हिमांशु पांडे जी, आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद फॉर गाइडिंग अस एंड सपोर्टिंग अस इन दिस एंडेवर। एंड अंजू मैडम, जिन्होंने ये पूरी कहानी चालू करवाया, उन्होंने एक बार हमारी iHub की हर वीक में मीटिंग होती है, तो उसमें उन्होंने ये आइडिया दिया कि छोटा सपना मत देखो, बड़ा देखो। तो उस बीच में जब कोरोना था, तो कोरोना में ऑलरेडी लोग चैलेंजेस थे। तो एक मुझे याद है, तभी मैडम कहते थे अगर बीमारी जल्दी फैल सकता है तो अच्छी बात भी तो फैल सकती है, इनोवेशन भी फैल सकता है। तो फिर उसको भी कैसे नहीं स्केल कर सकते हैं आप, कोरोना जैसे इनोवेशन के वायरस बनाओ। और उसी इंस्पिरेशंस को लेकर हमने ये प्रोग्राम बनाया, क्योंकि उनकी लीडरशिप में और मिनिस्टर साहब की अध्यक्षता में हमने पिछले 3 साल में गुजरात में 8 गुना पेटेंट ज्यादा फाइल किए हैं। तो हमने सोचा कि फाइलिंग तो हो गया, अब कमर्शियलाइजेशन कैसे करें, आगे की प्रक्रिया कैसे बनाएं। तो थैंक यू मैडम फॉर चेयरिंग iHub एंड ऑल्सो स्पेयरिंग प्रेशियस टाइम बीइंग द हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट। जितना टाइम आप इस प्रोजेक्ट के लिए निकालते हैं, उसके लिए जितना भी हम आपको धन्यवाद दें वो कम पड़ेगा। So on behalf of the iHub team and Gujarat ecosystem, thank you so much for this thing, for launching this program and helping us to conceive and execute this program. नागार्जुन सर, डायरेक्टर हायर एजुकेशन, ये पूरे प्रोग्राम में iHub तो करता ही है, वो हमारे बोर्ड मेंबर हैं, लेकिन उसकी मेन इंजन जो है उसमें ईंधन वो डालते हैं। मतलब हम लोग रात को 12 बजे तक हम लोग झगड़ते रहते हैं कि इसको बेहतर कैसे करें, और वो गाइड करते हैं। सो एक ऐसे ऑफिसर हैं गुजरात सरकार की जो पूरी टीम के साथ बैठ के इस प्रोग्राम का रचना किया और उसको फ्लॉलेसली एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए टेक्नोलॉजी के माध्यम से, क्योंकि बिना टेक्निकल माध्यम से इसको हम स्केल नहीं कर पा सकते थे। क्योंकि आज के प्रोग्राम में सर अंडमान आइलैंड से भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, लक्षद्वीप की एक स्कूल से भी एप्लीकेशन आई थी। तो हमने सोचा कि पूरे देश में इसको ले जाएंगे तो हमको टेक्नोलॉजी की जरूरत पड़ेगी, और तकनीकी मदद से इसको कैसे कर सकते हैं। तो उस पूरे प्रयास के लिए नागार्जुन सर का बहुत बड़ा भूमिका रहा है। सर नागार्जुन सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ इनोवेशन एंड स्टार्टअप कम्युनिटी। फिर डायरेक्टर टेक्निकल एजुकेशन GT पांड्या साहब और SSIP सेल तुषार रावल जी एंड मंडलिया साहब, जो पूरी बैक ऑफिस सिस्टम बनाए। इस पूरे प्रक्रिया के पीछे भी एक बहुत बड़ा इनोवेशन हुआ। इस तरीके से टीचर्स को ऑनबोर्ड करना, प्लेटफॉर्म का एक बहुत बड़ा योगदान उसके पीछे है। और उसके साथ साथ जो ACG की टीम है, नॉलेज कंसोर्टियम ऑफ गुजरात की जो टीम है, कोजेंट की जो टीम है, जो टेक्नोलॉजी सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, उनकी बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा। प्रोफेसर चेतन भट्ट, पार्थ मोदी एंड द एंटायर टीम, जिन्होंने एक इंटीग्रेशन प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया, इसके जरिए हम देश के कोने कोने इस प्रोग्राम को ले सकेंगे। उनको भी ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ इनोवेटर्स इन स्टार्टअप में बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। और फाइनली वो 5000 लोग, हमने सर ये प्रोग्राम 7 दिन पहले डिक्लेयर किया और 1 हफ्ते में 5000 लोग रजिस्टर्ड हैं। और आज ही हमें अलग अलग मिनिस्ट्री से, अलग अलग PSU से रिक्वेस्ट आया है, कम से कम 1 हफ्ता तो और टाइम दो, क्योंकि हम लोग अपनी प्रोसेस करके आप सबके पास आना चाहते हैं। ये जो 5000 लोग पूरे कम से कम पूरे देश में जुड़े, इसके लिए हर पार्टिसिपेंट, अभी 3000 से ज्यादा लोग लाइव इस प्रोग्राम को सुन रहे हैं फेसबुक लाइव के माध्यम से। तो आप सबकी योगदान रहेगा। और ये जो ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर साहब ने बताया, चेयरमैन सर ने बताया, मैडम ने बताया, इन सबकी जो मांग है कि कहीं ना कहीं बौद्धिक संपदा में भी हम लोग बाकी देशों के मुकाबले में अच्छे काम कर सकते हैं। क्योंकि मॉडर्न दुनिया में लड़ाई सिर्फ बॉर्डर्स में नहीं होता है, नॉलेज की वार में भी होती है। हमारी लेबोरेटरीज उनकी लेबोरेटरी के बीच में भी होती है। और अगर हम लोग इनोवेशन और स्टार्टअप्स को आगे लेंगे तभी जाके हो पाएगा। तो ये पूरी प्रक्रिया को हम लोग iHub की तरफ से कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हमारी छोटी टीम है, यंग टीम है, लेकिन शायद वो हमारी ताकत भी है, क्योंकि हम जल्दी गलती करते हैं, कहते हैं फेल फास्ट। हम जल्दी गलती करते हैं और सीखते भी हैं, और आप सबके आशीर्वाद और मार्गदर्शन की वजह से ये हो पाया है। और अभी जितने भी इंटर्न्स और लोगों ने इस बीच में लग के इस प्रोग्राम को चालू किया, उन सबको मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। ये पहली बार इस देश में 45 दिन तक कंटिन्यूअसली आइडिया जनरेशन से लेकर आइडिया को मार्केट पहुंचाने तक का पूरी कहानी एक्सपर्ट के माध्यम से करेंगे। और इस बीच में स्टूडेंट्स की क्वेरी आई, सर हमारे तो शायद हम लोग ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाएंगे, लेकिन क्या आप इस नॉलेज को बाद में ओपन सोर्स कर सकते हैं क्या? तो मैडम की अध्यक्षता में हमने डिसीजन लिया कि गुजरात शुड बी लीडिंग स्टेट फॉर क्रिएटिंग ओपन सोर्स नॉलेज एंड इनोवेशन। तो आई हब के माध्यम से हमने एक प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया जिसका नाम है आई हब एक्स, जैसे हेडेक्स होता है जैसे आई हब एक्स बनाया। और ये आई हब एक्स के माध्यम से ये जो ज्ञान दुनिया के सबसे बेहतरीन लोग जो देंगे, इसको सभी यूनिवर्सिटी के विद्यार्थी के लिए बाद में फ्री में अवेलेबल भी करवाया जाएगा कि हर एक विद्यार्थी, हर एक टीचर इसको फायदा में ले सकता है। तो आप सबको ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ आई हब में बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। आप सबकी मदद से हम लोग आज अच्छी शुरुआत कर पाए हैं, इसके अच्छी अंत तक लेंगे और उससे जो लोग सीखेंगे उनके माध्यम से हम देश में एक इनोवेशन का, नवाचार का, एक नया परिवर्तन का नारी चलाना चाहते हैं, जिससे इस देश को, न्यू इंडिया को, आत्मनिर्भर भारत को फल मिलेगा। तो इतना कहते हुए मैं आप सबको फिर से नमन करता हूँ। आप सबके आशीर्वाद से हम लोग एक अच्छा प्रोग्राम की शुरुआत कर पा रहे हैं। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू मैम।